Melvin behind the camera, he's a fly guy. We thought that he was straight, but he's like, hi guys.
Wow.
No wonder he started wearing all this tie-dye. I learned to stencil in a different color than black because when you're stenciling over your reference, it's easier to see the lines. So if you go ahead and stencil in like a lime green or something like that, by the end of your stencil, you'll be able to pull the saturation out of it and then darken it into a black line. But that'll make it to where if you're zoomed in on dark areas, you'll still be able to see your line that you make, you know, so.
How would you do the center of the sunflower?
Oh, I do it totally different than your fucking reference. I try to get a lot of the, can I show you? I think I have it. I try to get circle textures in there, but for the most part, I just do it hella fast, and then I fucking black out one bottom side of it to get the shape of it and shit, and then just try to shade over all that. Because you can literally sit there and do black circles, boop, 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 all the way across this whole center, and shade over that, and make sure like the bottom is black as fuck, and the edges are black as fuck. And just shade over the entire thing, it'll still poke out. It's just like black pits with some of them are kind of like lighter.
Yeah.
So if you can make those black pits and then tone over the whole thing, I know it sounds like a lot, but I do it hella fast. Dot, 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 go circle, 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 circle.
One turn?
What?
One shot? Can I get it in one shot?
Oh, good.
It's not even on.
Yeah, like the dog tags near your wrist and stuff, so it'll kind of like pop out right there. Behind that, we could do like a map thing, almost like behind it, like it's laying on a map or something. A couple of these falling, and then just add that as like a border thing to where when we add on to it, that'll basically separate the two, and then it'll make it super easy for me to go into the next piece type shit, you know what I mean?
That's super fucking cool.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
I think we got it to the point where it's like neutral enough to where it's like okay, and it's not like full on war, full on nothing. Like this is almost like a memorial piece.
Yeah, this is tight. This is it.
You wanna run with this?
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Okay, cool. Hard part's out the way, and I promise I'm gonna make this first session dope.
Sure.
To set the tone for the rest of it. At least for the upper part, we know like what we're going with and stuff for when you get that part done and shit. So the more sessions we have, the more smooth it'll go every time, you know?
For sure.
Okay, cool. Let me just stencil it up. It doesn't take me that long. The hard part's out the way, and then we'll get going.
Awesome, man.
Sick, dude.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. Pac died broke, young and broke, and Biggie died young.
Wow, really? Look at this song now.
Doesn't even
That's
matter.
what makes it ridiculous.
How far up do we gotta go because of this? It's probably chill. It's chill, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Cause it fades off pretty like smooth anyway, so there's gonna be a little shading here, but like it'll just smoothly fade off. I don't think it'll be a problem. And I think mostly it's a problem on this side more so, you know?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, okay.
Plus
Cool.
it's the left hand too, so it's not...
Okay, cool. It's actually a really good size, so 2 seconds, I'm gonna grab you.
Cool, thanks, man.
I feel like I'm being watched for some reason.
I don't know, man.
Am I paranoid? I'm paranoid, huh?
Personality.
my personality's off. You're too paranoid, bro. There's too many people watching. Look at that there. Look at that right there. That's how you do that. Hi. 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 He stopped me last second, but he told me, go shave that dude's inner thigh, man. And the dude wasn't even getting tattooed.
Oh, he just had to see how committed.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember that day for some reason it pokes out to me. And it makes me think about like, it's just part of the job, man.
Yeah. Did we do a handstand?
Yeah. They'd be up against the wall, man. I feel like a child. You know, me and my friend almost made a clothing line called Act 12, and it's basically like a reminder that you're supposed to. Sometimes you gotta
See a little out of
act
breath.
young. And then it just was catchy. Act 12.
That sounds like an actual brand.
It is. I made it. Thank you.
That's rude. You can't flip me off like that.
Fuck those locos, boy. You don't fuck with me.
What's up, Holmes?
My little cousin, little puppy, it'll fuck you up, fool.
I don't even know what to say.
You got too much, man. Bruh, I don't know what's like hitting them. Cut the other two, that was first try.
Does that translate into tattooing? Do they need to?
No, it's totally different. Drawing and tattooing is two completely separate things. You're tattooing on skin and it moves and it stretches and you have to stretch, feel how deep you're going, how deep are you supposed to go, are you going too deep, what angle are you holding the needle at, how is it bouncing off the skin, like you gotta know all that shit too. That's why it's not just like tattooing, like with a pen or something. Yeah, it's like normal arm skin, but this is like the digion, this is like the wrist, and it's like, this is sucks about getting tattooed is like there's a bunch of small spots that end up being like, you're cool for hell long, and then all of a sudden you're like, ah, shit, what was that? Like get the soap in your hands, go like this, get the suds going, and then just kind of like let it sizzle on there, you know? I don't know if you ever heard of the peeling phase, but there's a phase where your tattoo kind of turns into like snake skin, and it starts flaking, and it's just your dead skin that we damaged disappearing so that the new skin underneath can come out. Underneath that is your tattoo, so it's completely fine. It's just gonna look like that for maybe like a week or something like that, okay? Plus, anything you have questions about during the healing process, just feel free to text me. I'll give you my number. Other than that, man, yeah, you need to just get your other appointments in so we can start hitting these other ones, man. Thanks, bro. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
I'm okay. I mean, we'll find out in like 5 minutes.
Do you have any?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.